as she fights back tears.
Sorry. What if they set an ungodly amount that I can't afford?
This Griffin woman shows me letter after letter from the Georgia Department of Labor, which say she was, quote, paid during a period of disqualification. And now she owes the state more than $10,000.
How could they have let it get to that point?
Leslie Renee Brannon worked part-time at Columbia Sportswear when the pandemic began and the store temporarily shut down. She applied and was approved for unemployment benefits, and she thought that was that, until the notices began arriving in her mailbox.
So I don't understand what happened.
And Brandon is not alone, with some Georgians taking to Facebook to voice their concerns, like Scott M., who says now the DOL says we owe $9K, and Dawn A., who says, I'm going through the same thing, and my payments are close to $700 a month. A CBS 46 investigation uncovered that the state overpaid $84 million worth of unemployment benefits since the start of the pandemic. And now the Georgia Department of Labor says it's working to recover some of that money.
We are required anytime we find that somebody was paid benefits they weren't supposed to get to attempt to recover that money.
So far, the Georgia Department of Labor has recovered or gotten back $38 million. But how did this happen in the first place? Babcock says a number of mistakes can trigger overpayment of unemployment benefits, from reporting your earnings incorrectly to a simple misspelling on your application.
During the pandemic, with the increased volume of claims, that also resulted in an increased number of overpayments.
If you received an overpayment notice, you do have some options. You can 1, file an appeal, or 2, submit an overpayment waiver. Babcock says the waiver is your best option if no fraud is involved and you're not at fault.
We're doing our best to provide a solution, and we believe this does provide them that solution.
The state has only waived $289,000 overpayment dollars, but Babcock expects that amount will rise as more people file waivers. As for Brannon,
right now my balance is $10,634.
She says she's not responsible for the state's hasty rollout of unemployment funds, and she doesn't think it's fair that she's being asked to return the money.
We're not determining whether it's fair, we're determining whether you were overpaid or not.
This is my peace and serenity.
The Department of Labor says she can file an overpayment waiver to potentially get that debt erased.
I did everything right. I didn't try to cheat the system.
Now, whatever you do, the Department of Labor says do not ignore those overpayment notices. That will not make them go away. They will always exist, just like any other debt, unless you pay it, file an appeal, or submit for an overpayment waiver. Now, an overpayment waiver, it looks just like this. It's a 4-page document, and you can download it on our website, of course, at cbs46.com. Reporting in Atlanta, Rachel Polanski, CBS 46 News.